everyone, welcome to the live or the podcast, depending what platform you're watching. If you're watching, you can see Mufasa, my cat from Iraq, trying to chew my Fitbit, but that's what it's like here. It's a little bit crazy. So welcome. My name is Dr. Helene. I'm an emergency medicine doctor and also a certified animal aromatherapy specialist, and I love to help people with an integrative approach to their health and that of their pets. So this is something a little bit different tonight. I thought I'd do an essential oils for the whole family class. So it's a new class I've put together. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it useful. And please do hit the follow or the subscribe button and let me know what you want to learn about so I can carry on creating more content. So without further ado, let's kick off. And this is a little pic of my blind dog that really started my passion with essential oils, and also my two disabled dogs, Bambi and Maz. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to go over a little bit of myth busting, how to use essential oils, top 10 essential oils to use, some safety info, where to learn more, and obviously questions if there's anything else you want to make sure that I cover, or I can signpost you to where you'll learn more as well. So a little bit about me, for those that you don't know, I'm an emergency medicine doctor. I'm also qualified as a canine massage therapist, a canicross instructor, worked as a dog trainer, was at medical school and still dabble, an animal aromatherapy specialist, on the Essential Oil Vet Network as a consultant. I'm a scent work instructor. I'm almost qualified as a dog behaviourist, and I'm a canine arthritis management level 1 advocate as well. And I've got 6 dogs and 2 cats, and that is Mufasa you have just seen, and I have got Bambi here, and that is my 2-legged dog Maz in the picture. So pretty much outside of medicine, everything's all about the dogs. So why do people turn to essential oils? Well, often because their current approach to health is not getting results, or they don't want to use toxic chemical concoctions, or they're overwhelmed with all the natural options out there. They might want to increase their overall quality of life and longevity for themselves or their pets, or they want to be empowered to not have to run to the doctor or the vet for every little thing and save pounds in the process. So lots of different reasons why people might choose to use essential oils. But it is really important that you recognise that not all essential oils are created equally. It's a big problem actually, because there is no industry-wide standard, and essential oils are distributed through one or more brokers, and so the true source and composition is often unknown, and they're often either synthetic or cut with cheaper oils or fillers, and synthetic oils and fillers are often unsafe and toxic to pets, and they can also be hormone and endocrine disrupting as well. Thank you, Mufasa. Obviously, if you're listening to this on my podcast, you won't be seeing the ginger cat that is flitting across the screen. So the solution really is to work directly with farmers and test the composition and quality during and after distillation, so that you know that you've actually got a very, very good quality product, and also have it tested by a third-party lab for accountability. So why use essential oils? Well, it can help provide health-conscious individuals with a safe and natural alternative. They're used for a wide range of benefits, such as emotional, behavioural and physical wellness applications. They have few, if any, undesirable side effects when used as directed, and 1 drop is all that is needed to achieve a powerful benefit. So why doTERRA? So doTERRA is the company that I am affiliated with. I absolutely love their oils. They are very dedicated to very good quality oils. So I'm going to explain a little bit about them now. So I've got one of my bottles here. So they actually do significant research and testing. There are over 54 individual tests conducted on every batch after distillation, upon receipt at the lab, and after filling the bottles as well. This is really important. Particularly gas chromatography mass spectrometry, which is available publicly on its website called Source to You. And basically on the bottom of each oil there is a batch number, and so you go to source2you.com, you put the batch number in, and it will give you the full chemical profile, and so you will see all the constituents there, and you can see that there's no contaminants there or anything. And most essential oil companies, they only offer this if you email them, and even then sometimes they won't release this data to you. So it's like, why do they not want to release the data? Is it because it's not the real thing? So, you know, it's a huge indicator of the purity of the oils. But doTERRA doesn't just stop at that. They do all these other tests as well to check that there is no contamination, there is no adverse bacteria there, there's, you know, no heavy metals. And then, as I said, it goes to another lab for third-party testing, where they do 11 tests per batch. So really, really extensive. And none of these are animal tests, by the way. So, you know, they are committed to not testing on animals. So why doTERRA? My cat, I think, is about to knock my water over. Thank you, Mufasa. He's trying to knock something over. So really important. They're very transparent with their labeling. They also operate something called co-impact sourcing, where plants are grown and harvested in ideal conditions, climate, soil, rainfall, and harvested at the correct time, and are sustainably and responsibly sourced via fair trade. So this is really important, that we care for people behind the bottle, as well as, you know, us just using oils on ourselves as well. You know, traditionally essential oils are sold via a broker, and farmers can literally be transporting all their crop to the market, and then the broker will not give them the money that they originally agreed. And so the farmer's got the choice of, you know, accepting the lower payment or actually just selling it there and there. And, you know, this might be the only crop that that farm produces for a year, so they need that money. And then the brokers will often keep them waiting like 6 to 12 months for payment. And doTERRA don't do any of that. They arrange the transport. They agree the price beforehand. They arrange the transport, and they pay the farmers within 24 hours. And they do an awful lot of other stuff, lots of education. They provide loans to help improve facilities and things like that. It's just, you know, there is so much that they do for the farmer, which is something I'm very passionate about. But they also have a tested grade called Certified Pure Tested Grade, which is beyond organic. It's verified, internal standard of excellence, so you know what is in every litre of oil. Safe and effective and consistent high quality, and rigorous testing and third-party testing, as I've said already. So there's also a scientific medical education committee with vets and doctors on. This is just a handful of people here. We've got Dr. Hill, who is one of the founding executives of doTERRA, and then Dr. Brannitt Riggs, who is the vice president of product education, and then a variety of different medics. And the vet on the end with the long blonde hair is Dr. Janet Rourke, and I'm one of her consultants. Thank you, Mufasa. But this is because of doTERRA's commitment to not just producing the best oils, but actually really getting the science behind it, and producing something that's very, very special. So let's do some myth busting. For example, essential oils are toxic to pets, and other things you shouldn't believe on the internet about oils. So I'm going to just tell you a really quick story before I do this, because I want to tell you about someone who's afraid to use essential oils with animals, and how I changed my tune. And that's me. And this is me with my blind dog, Inca. And Inca was found in a river in Romania when she was just 2 weeks of age. And she was very nervous. She came to live with me when she was 5 months. She hadn't been socialized. And she was a very nervous dog. And she didn't respond to a lot of other things. And she was quite scared. She didn't like massage. She didn't like biofield tuning. She wasn't responsive to Reiki. She couldn't have some medication that might have helped because of the side effects. And so we were really struggling to find a way to help boost her confidence and decrease her nervousness. And I was at a conference, and I was learning about essential oils, and I thought, oh, okay, well, let me see. And I offered her a wild orange, and she took this massive inhalation from it, and then this massive exhalation, another massive inhalation, another massive exhalation. And I literally saw her shoulders go from there to there. And I was like, wow, this works. And that was literally the start of things. And from then on, I was able to use essential oils to reduce her stress, to improve confidence, and promote calmness. And because of that, we were then able to address some of the behavior modifications that we were doing. Thank you, Bambi. that I needed to do to help her. And, you know, I've taken a dog that was too scared to go for a walk. I live in the city centre of Manchester. She was too scared to go for a walk, to a dog that actually loves going out in the walk for a walk, isn't bothered by traffic, isn't bothered by people playing basketball in the park, isn't bothered by footballing in, you know, footballers in the park or the skate ramps. And that is all due to essential oils. They have literally changed our life. So myth number 1, essential oils don't work, they're just nice scent. So essential oils have been studied for their therapeutic properties, including anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and calming effects on the body and mind. So they are more than scent, okay? That's the truth. The truth is that they have so much more than just being a nice scent. Myth 2, all essential oils are created equally. The truth, the quality of essential oils can vary greatly depending on their source, purity, and extraction methods. It's crucial to choose high quality, pure essential oils for therapeutic use. Myth number 3, essential oils can replace professional medical treatment. The truth is, while essential oils can complement traditional medicine and offer relief for certain conditions, they should not replace professional medical advice and treatment. Myth number 4, diffusing essential oils is dangerous. The truth is, essential oils are potent. Many so-called essential oils are synthetics or contaminated, so they are not safe, but pure essential oils are. Pets are more sensitive, so caution is needed, but diffusing around pets is an excellent way to improve their health on a regular basis. And always use a water-based diffuser on an intermittent setting. And I have actually, which way do I go? I have got my lovely Foxy diffuser over there, if you can see, and I've got Bambi in here and Mufasa as well. Myth number 5, essential oils can't be ingested. So the truth is that many pure essential oils are safe to be ingested. You need to check labeling for food flavoring labeling or food grade, etc. But many inferior oil producers say internal use is not safe because they are producing an inferior product. And it's actually quite a historic thing, because there were sort of 3 schools of aromatherapy: the British, the French, and the German. And the other schools, the French do use essential oils in this way, but the other schools found that actually if you didn't have it was easier to produce a less pure product. And so if you weren't going to use it for internal use, it didn't have to be as pure as a product that was used for internal use. So there's a sort of a certification called GRAS, generally recognized as safe. And there's a full listing there of all the essential oils that actually are generally recognized as safe to be ingested. And there are many benefits from internal use for us and our pets. Myth number 6, more is better when it comes to using oils. Well, that's not true, because the truth is that essential oils are highly concentrated and a little goes a long way. Overuse can lead to skin irritation or adverse reactions. And actually, if you're using pure essential oils, you do not need a lot. So how to use essential oils? Well, we always need to start with the wellness pyramid and look at overall health. And we need to start at the bottom with good lifestyle changes such as nutrition and digestion, movement and metabolism, rest and manage stress, and reduce toxicity. And they are all lifestyle things that we can change. And then we get into the more medical healthcare side of things, with informed self-care and proactive medical care. And the conventional healthcare model is really that we manage symptoms. You know, we are all about symptom relief, and really lifestyle medicine is about getting to the cause of things. And we aren't, speaking as a doctor, we are not very good in medicine for actually that. We are very good at managing symptoms, but not so much getting to a really sort of integrative, holistic approach where we're actually getting to the root cause of things. And that's when natural health does. It's all about addressing those lifestyle factors that are actually going to help promote good health. So there's 3 ways to use essential oils. Now, first of all, aromatically, when we inhale an oil, it goes up through our nose and it evokes a lot of emotion. We have different aromas that will evoke an emotional memory for us. And so it goes to the limbic system, where we process our emotions, so we get the benefits that way. But the other thing is, because essential oils are volatile organic compounds, they have all these little constituents in that can provide therapeutic effects. So when they also go up, they also get up to where the olfactory bulb is. There's lots of blood vessels running at the side there, and they get taken up into the blood, and then they actually can cross the blood-brain barrier and get right into the brain, where we need them to process different emotions and support us. So it's not just about the benefits of the aroma and the memories that it evokes. It's far more detailed than that. And then with topical use as well, we can apply it to our skin, and it can then be absorbed into our skin and again go into the blood that way as well. Or we can ingest it. Now, unlike using herbs, essential oils don't need to be digested, they just get absorbed. So it can actually be a very effective way to get essential oils into your body and get the benefits, because they don't need to go through the whole first pass metabolism with getting absorbed and going through the liver and things like that first. So we can get really, really effective benefits from them. So for our pets, we also have those same ways to use, but we need to recognize that dogs and animals, for example, have a far more heightened sense of smell. So we have between 5 to 6 million scent receptors. Our dogs have 200, 300 million, cats slightly less. We always, when we offer an oil to an animal, we need to keep the lid on because it's so concentrated, and we need to give them freedom to move around and check that actually they are not bothered. But dogs, cats, etc., like us, can all have essential oils diffused. You always use a water-based diffuser, and this is where you have a little piezo chip at the bottom that vibrates with the water, and it provides a lovely mist that holds the particles of essential oil in the air to provide us with our benefit, and it provides a constant level of aroma. You always want to use a diffuser that has a intermittent setting, so it's 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and make sure that your pet can leave the room. You can also apply oils topically to the chest of your dog or cat, or a little bit on the bedding as well. Topical use is fantastic as well. So again, we can apply it to their hair, to their skin, or anywhere that they might be experiencing discomfort. This is one of my serendipity doodah's frequent oils, which is Tamer, or she might have Zengest, because Seren is a food thief and she steals food. And so sometimes she has a little bit of discomfort and she needs a little bit of support in the digestive area. And the other thing is, you can also use oils internally for your pets, depending on how large they are, will dictate what drops they can have or how dilute it needs. But never drop oils in water. Now with humans, we can mix it. I've got some essential oils in my water here, but you don't ever put oils in water for a dog. Mix them in with their food. Okay, and partly it's to do with the way that they drink. We never want to put a dog off or an animal off drinking water, okay, because they don't, they might not like the taste and it might put them off. So only mix it with food. So dilute. That's really important. So always start out more diluted when introducing essential oils to you or your pet. Carrier oils to use, such as fractionated coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, or almond oil. I like to use fractionated coconut oil because it isn't greasy the same. So it gets absorbed, but it doesn't leave an oil slick on your dog particularly. You can always increase the concentration if the desired effect is not reached, but it is difficult to remove an essential oil once it has already been absorbed. Each animal and human is an individual and may be more sensitive than others. So, top 10 essential oils. Well, first of all, 3 cool things about essential oils is, first of all, they're safe. They are the natural extracts from plants. So when you crush a peppermint leaf and you get that beautiful oil there, that is peppermint oil. That is oil. Or when you scrape the zest of a lemon, that is lemon oil. So I'm trying to... I'm fighting with Mufasa, the cat here. Thank you, Mufasa. What have you done? Oh, he's lost me. No, I'm back. Right. Okay, no. So they are natural, and you always obviously want to use oils with full traceability. Like I said, the gas chromatography, mass spectrometry. So peppermint oil is wonderful. And contrary to popular opinion on Google, peppermint is safe to use around animals. You just have to be mindful because it is strong. It can make your eyes water because of the high menthol content, but it is very beneficial. In actual fact, I'm often using peppermint when I'm doing lives, and I've got some peppermint here, and I've got Mufasa in and out, so he is not bothered by peppermint. Peppermint is amazing. So it's obviously very supportive to the digestive system, but it's also great for pepping you up and helping you focus. I love it to use when I'm on a shift to help cool me down, or also just to, you know, proper drop in your hands and inhale it and rub it at the back of your neck as well. Now, 1 drop of peppermint oil is actually equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. That is how potent it is. So really, really important to recognize. So they're also very effective. So they actually balance the body. It's all about bringing the body back to balance. And what essential oils can actually do is they can penetrate the cell membrane. So our cells have a lipid membrane, and essential oils being oils, thank you, Mufasa. Obviously, if you're listening to this on my podcast, you're missing my ginger cat creating havoc. They can cross the cell wall and work inside the cell and outside the cell, and so very supportive, particularly for the immune system. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, and they're so concentrated. It actually takes 3 pounds of lavender to make 15 mils of lavender oil, so that's pretty impressive. One of my favorite blends is the On Guard blend, which is the protective blend, which is super good for supporting the immune system. I use it in a variety of ways, not least for myself, but I use it in a hand wash. I will use it if at the first sign of feeling unwell, I'll take a couple of drops or maybe apply a little bit to my throat. I use it in a paw wash for my dogs. I add it to their soap as well when I'm for paw washing and general washing, often all over body washing because I've got Springer Spaniels who always get muddy. I use it in a spray to clean my litter trays all around my house. It's absolutely a fantastic, fantastic oil. And they are affordable because it is pennies per dose. They are a multi-purpose option. For example, you know, lavender, everyone thinks of lavender as being supportive for sleep, which it is, but it's also supportive for stress. It's great for our skin. It's very supportive for the skin, and it's also very supportive for mild discomfort as well. So, you know, you've got all these benefits from just 1 drop. So it's great because if you're using oils for yourself and your dogs, you don't have to have different products. You can just use the same thing. So Zengest or Digest Zen, depending on where you live. So this is a fantastic blend. This is the supportive blend. It helps maintain a healthy digestion. It helps reduce occasional stomach discomfort, eases feelings of queasiness. So I went out to lunch today and I had to get an Uber, so I made sure to take my Zengest before I went out. Apply topically or internally. It smells amazing as well. And pro tip is to use with some digestive enzymes, Terrazyme, with each meal to promote normal digestion. So this is my serendipity doodah. Seren of the star of Seren's Kitchen Cam. So before arthritis really took hold, Seren was a horror at jumping in on cabinets, opening fridges, opening cupboards. So I had her on Kitchen Cam. We had some very, very funny videos, and I do miss her doing it. I don't miss my food getting stolen, but I do miss her doing it because it was always so entertaining. But I'd often get back from work and she'd be like, you know, the Michelin man with this big tummy, and I'd pop some Zengest on her tummy and help her feel a bit better. So she just used to massively overindulge there. So Aroma Touch. Oh, I love Aroma Touch. It's absolutely fantastic. So this is very supportive for healthy joints and muscles. You can apply it topically for a relaxing massage, perfect for senior dogs, supports lymphatic flow and circulation, relaxes tense muscles and sore joints. Now, you can use it with the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex capsules as well, which is a supplement for helping sort of relieve any discomfort. And this is me and my boy Rowan canny crossing. We were doing the Paris 10. This is at Catterick. This is like, oh my goodness, such a terrible hill. We actually won the female canicross race, and I always use Aroma Touch to warm our muscles up and to warm my dog's muscles up as well. And it's lovely, and I use it after a shower as well as an aromatic dressing. So it has 2 benefits. It smells amazing. It is the massage blend, but it's also very, very good for our muscles as well to soothe them, warm them up, helping cool you down and everything. So it's one that I always have around the house to help my senior dogs and also my sporting dogs as well. Balance blend. Balance is lovely. Balance is the calming and grounding blend. So it's very relaxing and grounding. It helps promote mental tranquility and balance. Helpful for restful sleep. So I always have this every morning when I do my miracle morning. I get up and I put some on my feet. But it's also very nice with all my dogs. So I've got 6 dogs. So I will frequently put this on them and just have a little mama moment with each of them. Apply a little bit of balance, and we do a little bit of deep breathing. And it's just a really nice little bonding exercise. And the dogs really like it as well. It's great for car journeys as well to help. You always want to be diffusing, making sure they're used to the essential oil first before you start using it for anything in particular. You can apply it prior to other oils as well, because it opens the body to receive. Very comforting. Can help ease anxious feelings, support the nervous system, and you can apply it topically or diffuse. Copaiba. Oh my goodness, I could literally do a full hour on Copaiba. It's a very, very versatile oil. It supports everywhere in the body. It's absolutely powerful. It's a powerful antioxidant. It actually works on the endocannabinoid system like CBD oil, but it doesn't have the sort of psychoactive effects because it works on the CB2 receptors, and it's the CB1 receptors that actually cause the problem. The other problem with CBD oil is it actually needs a kind of a middleman to attach with the receptors. Copaiba doesn't, so hugely beneficial. But it can relax sore muscles and joints, ease the urinary tract and digestive tract, support the liver, promotes lymphatic flow, supports the respiratory tract and mucous membranes, and it is the foundation for cellular health. So all my dogs get this in their food. And this is my 2-legged dog, Maz. He's a senior gent now. And so he'll often have a little bit of extra Copaiba as well, just to help support him and keep him comfortable. I take it myself. It's great for your skin. It's really, really soothing for the skin. He wears nappies. So it's one of the oils I make in a little nappy balm for him, just to keep his skin nice and soothed. It's emotionally relaxing and can be used to help soothe and calm and decrease stress and feelings of overwhelm. Air blend. Oh, I love air. So my little cat Holly, so she was poorly. She didn't really want to eat. And it turned out it took us ages to work out what was going, because she didn't actually show any signs. But actually, she had a respiratory problem. And so she didn't want to eat because she was getting too stuffed up. So I would literally have a lava rock diffuser. Have I got one here? No. I had a little lava rock diffuser next to her food bowl with a drop of air. And you would literally see her go into the diffuser, taking an inhalation and then eating. Inhalation and eat. Inhalation and eat. And you could see her literally clearing her airways and then eating, and that was amazing. So really good for opening airways. I use it all the time when I'm out. It's great for sports as well, because it means that you're really getting that oxygen in, and like I said, opening the airways before you go to race or something. Emotionally clearing as well. So remember, all the oils, although we might be talking about physical benefits, they all have some kind of emotional benefit as well. So you can inhale from the hands, so just drop a little bit on your hands, and take some nice deep inhalations, rub a bit on your chest. It is just absolutely lovely. Use it in a diffuser. So many benefits. I put this a drop in my diffuser at night, and I'll often drop a little drop on the pillow, because I've literally 3 of my dogs like to snore, and so it's very good for that. Frankincense. So when in doubt, get Frankie out. Okay, so frankincense pretty much does everything. It promotes healthy cellular function, skin health, relaxing, mood balance, soothes aches, supports the nervous system. You can use it in all 3 ways. This is a little story I want to tell you about Doris Bunny. So Doris Bunny had a poorly hip, and she was on Metacam. Now, I don't know if you know anything about bunnies, but they literally deteriorate like that. Oh, it was, they're very stressful. Unfortunately, Doris died a couple of years ago, and I don't have a bunny now. I don't miss the stress, but I do miss the bunnies. But I got home from work at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and she needed her evening dose of Metacam, which is a sort of an anti-inflammatory. And Betacam has a thick opaque bottle, so I'd run out, and it was 3 in the morning, and I was like, no. And I thought, this was in the early days of using oils as well. And I mean, I usually get up at 9, but not kidding, a rabbit could literally die in that time. So I was really, really worried. And so she had some Zengest on her tummy to support her digestive tract. And then I made up a blend with frankincense, just actually frankincense, and some fractionated coconut oil. Applied it to the hip in question. When I got up in the morning, she was bouncing around far better than she'd been bouncing before. It was incredible. I could not believe it. And I think it was one of the first times I'd used Zengest on her in lavender, but I hadn't gone into any more detail with her. Sorry if you're listening, I'm just having a drink, just in case you pause. And it was a real oh my goodness, this is amazing. So this was in the early days of using oils, but it absolutely made such a huge difference for her. Wild orange. So this was the first oil that Enka ever liked, my beautiful blind dog here. So wild orange is amazing. It's relaxing, stress relieving, antioxidants, confidence boosting, comforting, all those things. You can use it in all 3 ways. It tastes amazing in water. It smells amazing in a diffuser. And of course, you can apply it topically as well. It's great for supporting cognitive function as well. And this was really a great oil for Inca. And, often a lot of nervous dogs as well, or reactive dogs, because a lot of reactivity comes from fear. It's a really great oil to support them in that way. So let's just have a quick look at safety. So dilute for topical use. Know your pet's health status. Do not use oils on or near eyes, ears, nose, or genitals. Use a water diffuser for aromatic use. Allow the animal to roam freely. Keep room door open. Caution around animals or humans that are pregnant, nursing, young, or on certain medications. Do not use oils if using a topical medication or dermal patch. Adverse reactions, dilute. I actually did a TikTok video about it, and it's probably one of my best videos with people going, oh my goodness, that's helped, thank you. Dilute. You just keep diluting that oil until the feeling goes away. So essential oils for pets. General oils to avoid with pets are birch, melaleuca, which is tea tree, wintergreen as well. And caution with hot oils, such as diffused or topically, such as cassia, cinnamon, clove, oregano, rosemary, and thyme. Some oils are photosensitizing, so use with caution on outdoor animals. Dilute. So it's really important. And different species will have different oils that are perhaps more sensitive to. So it's important to be mindful of getting expert advice from someone like me. I do have a separate essential oils for pets class, which goes into more detail on this as well. So this is just a sort of a bit of a general overview. This is Mufasa, the cat that has been flitting around here, and I think he's not sure where he is. I think he's under the chair. So looking very cute. He loves my printer. Whenever I print stuff out, he loves the printer. So if you want to learn more about using essential oils and you want to get them into your life, why not join me as a VIP member? What you get with that is a wellness plan. You get exclusive member-only webinars. You can join me live each month or binge watch all the recorded webinars from past months. From allergies to anxiety, these webinars will help you make the best choice for your animals and you. I do a weekly Q&A so you can get your specific questions answered, and live videos weekly. Safety information, including the latest when new products come out. Research, keep up to date with the science and how to apply what we learn. Protocols, what your animals need when they need it most, and you too. Diffuser blends and recipes, sprays, salves, shampoos, and much more. Whole animal and human health guidance. And also I have an essential oils for pets course, which actually has a lot of behavior advice in there as well, because obviously that's really important. So I do a lot of behavior work alongside the animals and the oils. And there's human courses as well, such as sleep and mood and metabolic health. So if you want to know more about that, check out my store. I have a selection of kits there for humans and animals. I also do bespoke kits, or you can just send me a message to chat about what is going to be more ideal for you. And you can find out, how I can support you personally. So if you've got any questions, you can drop me an email. I can be reached at hello@thehealthfuldoctor.com, or on Instagram as @WhoPausWins, or at The Healthful Doctor, and Facebook as well. I am more active on @WhoPausWins, just because it was getting too confusing having multiple social media platforms. So I just concentrate really on @WhoPausWins. So you're best off contacting me there or via the email. You can also check out the links for my sort of some ebooks and podcasts as well. So I hope that's given you a bit of an insight into how wonderful the world of essential oils are. Please hit the follow or the subscribe button. Let me know what sort of content you want to have, and I hope to see you on another class soon, or feel free to drop me a message or download some of those links. Stay safe, stay well. Bye.